my patient is self-employed, does that affect their wage loss claim? The short answer to that question is no. Whether you are employed by someone or self-employed, provided your patient is taken off work for 14 consecutive days and they have verification of lost wages, then they are entitled to 70% of their lost wages up to a maximum of $3,000 a month. Where it becomes trickier if your patient is self-employed is the verification that they're going to need. When your patient works for someone, the insurance company simply sends a form out and has the HR person, whoever it is, fill the form out saying, yes, this person works here. This is how many hours a week they work. This is how much they're paid an hour, or this is how much they make a month. And this is how much wages they have missed because of their injuries. That obviously doesn't exist when your patient is self-employed. And while they still can clearly get lost wages, there's a lot more documentation they're going to have to provide. It's not unusual for the PIP carrier to want the last 2 years of their tax records. Something showing what their income has been monthly for the last year. And then they take that information and generally come up with an average. Where the problem can really come up is especially if your patient has not had the business for very long. Like maybe they just started doing it a month before the collision happened. That can make it really hard to prove what their actual lost wages are. So when you have a patient who is self-employed and they're going to be entitled to lost wages through PIP, I would strongly, strongly recommend you have them talk to a personal injury attorney to make sure that they're going to be able to get together the documentation that's necessary to prove their lost wages to the PIP carrier. Thank you.